Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. That's better. If it falls this time, you'll just have to wait. Or I'll have to wait. You won't have to wait. And I realize I'm not looking at the camera good. Anyway, good morning. Hope you're doing well. He keeps falling, and you know, I need to find a better way to vlog. I tried it holding the selfie stick between the seat, didn't work. And now I'm trying to set it on the dash. But the roads are so bumpy, it bumps it loose and then it falls. So we'll do what we can. I tried it last week and it worked, you know, for a little while, but then it fell, and I couldn't. When I watched it back, I thought, I'm not uploading it. Anyway, what I told you last week that I didn't upload is that we're getting a Starbucks. Yay! So I'm excited about that. But anyway, what I want to talk to you today about is, and you probably think I'm a tourist, that I work for the town or something, but I don't. Because I'm all the time talking about things that's going on in town, but I just like to tell people about them because we're a small town and we don't, you know, we get a lot of through traffic, and that's why the Starbucks is coming here, is because we get through traffic for people going to Boone. But I want people to know there are things here, if you find it interesting, that you might want to see. You know, we're a poor town, statistically, because all of our industry has left except for a couple of major business, and the one major business that is left is not the highest paying, you know, company in the world, so we struggle here in town. So the next thing is to try to get tourist industries in here, or tourist in here, something like that. Anyway, what I'm leading up to is we have a big apple festival in the fall, and I know that a couple of you know about the apple festival because I posted about it on Instagram. It's, you know, not the biggest apple festival in North Carolina, but it is a pretty big apple festival. The biggest one is in Hendersonville, North Carolina. But anyway, we are now getting a peach festival. And we have the two towns, North Wilkesboro and Wilkesboro, separated by the river and separated politically. We're like a family, a dysfunctional family. We argue and fight, but when the time comes, we come together. Well, the Wknd Club that does the Brushy Mountain Apple Festival is doing this peach festival, so I feel it should be successful in a few years. Now, I'm sure the first year it would be, you know, not that big, but the one thing that I'm excited about is they're bringing some 70s tribute bands in. 80s, 70s, 80s. They're bringing the Eagles tribute band and Tom Petty tribute band. And I can't remember who else, but those were the two major ones that I know about. And the Eagles tribute band has been here before during this little fall festival we have that has never been successful, because it comes on a time when other festivals are going on and the rain always kicks in. Now this one's going to be in the summer, so hopefully it'll be hot, no doubt, but hopefully it won't rain. Now I don't know if they're going to do this over several days or just one day to start out with. I don't know. I didn't read all that much detail about it. It was the headlines of the paper Friday, and I just read a brief synopsis. I guess if I want to be a tour guide, I need to talk more about it. But anyway, I like to talk about my little town. Like Melissa 55 last talked about her little town. Her town, though, sounds more interesting than mine for some reason. But maybe that's because I kind of stay in my little hole in the world. But anyway, I hope this festival is successful. I knew we had a peach crop, but I don't know how much peach crop we have. You know, our big crop here in the county is apples. But I knew we had some peach growers up on the mountain. So anyway, this will be interesting to see what happens with it. Now, when Wilkesboro has that fall festival, they do sell alcohol. Now, I don't know if they're going to sell alcohol at this festival or not. But I know the one in October, when they have it, they sell alcohol. I I don't think they sell mixed drinks, maybe. They sell beer and wine, I think. I don't know. I've never been to it. I know they sell beer. And, of course, the main Apple Festival, they do not. So I do not know if this one will have alcohol, since it is the Royal Tag Club doing it. They may not. I think that's a judgment call they have to make. Of course, the Mrkt Festival they have, the Bluegrass Festival they have, that's probably the biggest festival we have here in town now. They do not serve alcohol, but I can assure you there's some getting in. I mean, there's no metal detector that I go through. They're just checking your bags. You see a lot of people with cargo pants on, so you kind of know they're sneaking something in. But anyway, whatever. And then, of course, the campgrounds that they use for Mrkt Fest, I know is full of people drinking and having a good time. And that's just the way it is. I don't think we have that. We don't have much criminal activity during that time that I know of. I've never seen anything, happen major. So they control it good. So I'll drop it on that. I just want to let you know that Wilkesboro's getting a peach festival sometime in the summer. And my windows are fogging up because I got hot and turned the air on, and now they're wanting to fog up, so I have to cut the air off. Change it to defrost. Okay, another thing I wanted to mention that I mentioned in my stories this week was flea markets and what you can find at flea markets. And it's getting that time of year where people's going to start getting out more, and they may go to a flea market. Now, I have not been that. Last year we didn't go to that many other flea markets other than, I can't remember what we went to last year. They run together, but a couple of years ago we went to Salisbury, North Carolina, and the name of that flea market is not coming to me. And that's what happens when you get old. Names start going first. If I think of it, I'll tell you. But it's off of 85. At one time it burned and they built it back. Anyway, I went to that flea market one time. It was one we were thinking about setting up, but then we decided it wouldn't be worth it because it took us so long to get there. If it's within an hour, it's good, but that one was a little over an hour, and I don't know. I just didn't feel that it would, unless we were guaranteed $300 a day, I just didn't see it was warranted, because we'd have to build up some inventory to go. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say, when I was walking around, there was a woman. She had probably 5 tables of makeup, and I'm not talking drugstore makeup. We're not talking luxury, but we're talking higher end. Luxury, I think of YSL and Chanel and all them up there. But this was Bare Minerals she had. She had tubs and tubs and tubs of Bare Minerals, the liquid foundation and the powder foundation. She had tubs of Philosophy items. Trying to think what else. And I blatantly come out and said, are these PVC returns? And she said some are returns and some are overstocks. And yes. Now, I didn't ask her where she gets them. I think if she wants to tell me that's fine, but she didn't offer to tell me, so I didn't ask. Well, later on in the year, we went to Hillisville, Virginia, to the Labor Day flea market, which is supposedly one of the largest flea markets in the country. It goes on Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend. Well, we did not go the first day. We went the second day. Well, there was a tent, and the guy had several It Cosmetics tubs and Philosophy tubs. That's where I got my big It Cosmetics brush. He gave me his card, but I can't find it. But anyway, I think he is the one who gets the products and then these other vendors buy from him, but I can't be positive of that because he had on his card wholesaler. So that's telling me that he is probably the middleman, so to say. And he was out of Raleigh, which I think there is a QVC warehouse in that area. I don't think it's in Raleigh. I think it's maybe Rocky Mount, somewhere along there. So that may have been it was coming from that warehouse. I don't know. And it may be they let employees buy when it's overstocked, whatever. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, if you go to these flea markets, what you may run into. You may run into that. You can run into some fake stuff. But I think it's blatantly obvious when it's fake. At least for me it is. Now, it might not be for somebody who don't always look for fake makeup, but I went to one in Bristol, Tennessee, near the racetrack, and it was full of fake makeup. No doubt in my mind. And I asked the woman, I said, do you get this off of AliExpress? And she said, no, she gets it off Alibaba, which is another one of them. But there you have to buy bulk, I think, most of the time. Now, there are some that you can buy one, but anyway, it's obvious it's fake. It's got the real label on it, whatever. Not the real label, but it's copying the label. But you can tell. If you swatch one, you can tell. That's all to me you got to do. A lot of this stuff was fake Too Faced makeup. And I asked her, and I was just curious. I mean, I would never sell fake makeup if I know it's fake. I would never do it. But I asked her just to see what she would tell me. I said, do you sell a lot of this? I said, we're vendors in North Carolina, but I'm just curious if you... She said, honey, I can sell $500 in a weekend out of the trunk of my car. And I was just shocked that there's that many people buying fake makeup. And I mean, if they really study makeup, they know it's fake. But whatever. And I know they've seen some videos on eBay, buying makeup off eBay, and people think that you're getting fake. You know, I mean, there is fake on there. There's fake on every site. But you learn to look at the seller, look at the ratings, look at the reviews of the seller, and you learn what's real and what's not. Now, some of these fake makeup people, not fake, these real people on eBay and Poshmark are influencers selling their PR kits. And you can decide if that's morally right or not and buy from them. That's okay. I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody for where they get their products. They can do that if they want to. I would never sell, if I got something PR, I would never sell it. I would give it away, donate it, but I would never sell it if I wasn't going to use it. That's just me, though. But I noticed that there's a lot of people showing up with that subculture palette now. They say they're getting it from eBay, but you walk into TJ Maxx and Marshall's right now, and they've got oodlings of subculture palettes for $19.99. And I mean, if you're an employee, then you're probably getting it half price, and then you can resell it. So I understand why that one's showing up on eBay a lot. And, you know, I think, I don't know if there's some Kat Von D shading light, but I know that one was, because I bought it at, well, I did buy it, Dave bought it for me for Christmas at TJ Maxx. And it is a good palette. Now, I got the shimmer one, but it's still a good palette. It's worth the $19.99. I know it's got her name on it, but she already had made her money. She wasn't making no money from being in TJ Maxx. So I'm sure it was Sephora selling this to TJ Maxx or a third-party person, and then TJ Maxx buys it. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I think some of this stuff. Now, I have walked into Belk department store, and I think I've told y'all this before, and they had a bunch of stuff marked down that's being discontinued, repackaged. That could be where some of this stuff is coming from, because I have found that more of these department stores will put stuff on sale in the store than they will online. Macy's is guilty of it. Now, Macy's also will put stuff on sale online now. You just have to, it goes like that. But if you go in there on the day that it's there, you watch some of these websites on these people that post sales on Instagram, you'll see it. But normally by the time it's posted, I see it. When I go to the website, it's gone. You know, already sold out. But there are more and more companies putting these things on sale because they're so much makeup being made and so much products new coming out, they have to turn it around. So it's there. Well, this vlog's already 15 minutes. So. Boy, I can talk. And another thing I want to tell you before I'm going to close, because I'm going to make this long, is Bravo. New show on Bravo called Mexican Dynasties. This is my new guilty pleasure. I think there's been 2 episodes, maybe 3. 2, I know for sure, that I've seen. It comes on Tuesday nights after Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. These are families that are in Mexico City that are wealthy, and they're all friends with each other, but there's like 3 different families, something like that, and they're a mix. You know, there is one gay guy that's in there with children. You know, it's a mix, so they've got something there for everybody. Well, it's become my new guilty pleasure, I have to say. Now, I loved Shaws of Sunset at the beginning, but now it's kind of old because it's the same fights over and over again. But this one is kind of the new Shaws of Sunset Mexican. The Mexican version. And I don't feel I'm being racist by saying that, because they are Mexicans. So, anyway, if you want to watch something that's interesting, where you see a different side of where someone lives, and you think all of Mexico is poor or struggling, I guess I should say struggling, watch the Mexican Dynasties. You'll see they're all not struggling. I would say yes, the majority are, but these people aren't struggling. And I think they kind of do it they don't want to do it like a Mexican soap opera or the Latino soap operas, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. This is a reality show, or a docu-reality show, whatever you want to call it. But they're just fun to watch. Like I say, I think I've seen 2 episodes. There may be 3, but I've seen 2. They were repeating, I think, the one from this week. You can go online and watch it if you have Bravo. You have to sign in under your cable provider, or I guess dish provider. And it's probably on demand if you have Bravo. So give it a try. If you like Shaws of Sunset, and it's not like Southern Charm, not like Vanderpump Rules. This is more like Shaws of Sunset. So if you like that, but the elderly people are more when I say the elderly people, I mean the moms and dads have more of a bigger part in this one than what they do in Shaws of Sunset. So that's what I think makes this one kindly different. But it's just fun. I love seeing their clothing and their houses, their makeup. Love it all. It's just fun. That's all I can say. Well, I'm to Clingman Road, which is where I always say I'm going to stop filming now, because I can kind of tell where I'm at there. And I'm going to close it for now, and I'll probably upload this on Wednesday maybe. Well, maybe I need to upload it Tuesday so you'll know when Mexican Dynasties comes on. So I'll try to upload this on Tuesday. I had stopped putting some links in because I wasn't sure anybody cared, but I had somebody mention that again today in my trash video, so I will start putting the links back in. And that takes more time, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to have to get up early in the morning and do it, because it's easier to get out the laptop and do it than try to do it on my phone. But I'm just going to have to start doing it. Of course, the time changed, and that's going to make me draggy this week. But anyway, by the time this video goes up, I will have had the trash video and the foundation video go live. And then, like I say, I was trying to space them out, but sometimes I want to get them up before something happens, so you'll see it, like this one. If the foundation video is not up by this one, it will be the next one, because I may go ahead and put this one up before the foundation video. But the foundation video is my drugstore. I also had a request for a self-tanning video, which I was going to wait until I bought a new one this year, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and do it with the products I have from last season, because I need to use them up anyway before I buy anything new. The main thing I'll say about self-tanners before I close is get a good mitt. I will link the mitt that I use from Amazon. I think it's Amazon. It's either Amazon or eBay. The mitt is like the one Tarte had at one time. It is incredible. I do not know how you could streak for self-tanner using this mitt. I have never got my self-tanner streak unless I missed a spot. But as far as streaking using this mitt, I've never done it, and I will keep buying it as long as I can get it. But I'll link it below in this one, so you'll have it. You can order it. It's not real expensive. This one is washable, so you can use it over and over again. And I think it's worth every dime, every penny that it cost. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please click down in the description area, because I always put stuff in there. I may link some YouTubers that I watch, and especially if I find somebody new that's, you know, that's just starting and, you know, need to have some notoriety, because it's hard to get yourself to be seen until you get into the algorithm, and I think it takes a while to get really into the algorithm of YouTube. So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. I'm back on again. I just read the article in the paper I told you wrong about the tribute bands coming. They're actually not coming during that festival, the Peach Festival. They're coming different weekends throughout the summer to the Wilkesboro Commons, which is where we have music, and that's where they do movies on the weekends. So that's how they're coming. And I'll, if you want to see the schedule of who's coming, go to wilkesjournalpatriot.com, and there'll be an article showing you. And some of them are Billy Joel, the Eagles, Journey, Tom Petty, just several tribute bands that are coming on weekends. So sorry, I got that, I misread it, I guess. I don't know, I didn't read all of it. But the Peach Festival is scheduled for July 27th. And as soon as I know more, I'll talk more about it. See ya. Bye.